Welcome back to my channel, Emin Siddiqui. Ever wanted to turn your everyday beauty essentials into stunning, personalized accessories? Today, I'm showing you exactly how to make this gorgeous beaded lip balm case that doubles as a stylish bag charm. All you need is some 0.30mm nylon wire, a hook, and your 6mm pearl beads to get started. Let's dive in. First, I'll show you a common way to string these beads using a crisscross method. As you can see, this makes the beads loose and wiggly. But now, I'm going to share a secret technique that keeps the beads firm and perfectly in place. Let's get started. Here's a secret technique for making your beading secure that most tutorials don't explain. First, you'll need to pick up 4 beads, leaving 3. Next, take the right-hand side wire and pass it back through that upper 4th bead to create a loop. Finally, pass the left-hand side wire through this loop and pull both wires tight. This secures the thread and keeps the beads firm and perfectly in place. Next, pick up 3 beads on the right-hand side and leave 2. At the upper 3rd bead, use that same loop technique to secure the thread and keep everything firm. Pick up 3 beads, leave 2, and create a loop by passing the wire through the 4th bead. Then, thread the left-hand wire through that loop and pull it tight to secure the thread firmly. Now you can see both wires, one on the right and one on the left. Take the left-hand wire and pass it from the left-hand side through the upper bead. Pick up 2 beads and leave 1. Create a loop on the upper bead, then thread the left-hand wire through it and pull it tight. This creates the base, and your pearl case base is all ready. You'll see the thread is on the upper side. Now, flip the beadwork over so that the wire is positioned on the downside. For this step, pick up 3 beads and leave 2. Next, create a loop by passing the right-hand wire through the bead and thread the left-hand wire through that loop. Pull it tight to secure the thread. This technique helps you start building the sidewall for the upper section of your pearl case. Take the left-hand wire and pass it through the outer bead on the left-hand side. Then, on the right-hand side, pick up 2 beads and leave 1. On the upper bead, create another loop, pass the right-hand wire through it, and pull tight. Pass the left-hand wire through the outer bead on the left. Then, add 2 beads on the right and leave 1. Create a loop on that upper bead, thread the wire through it and pull it tight. Repeat this process all the way around to complete the first row. To finish this first row, pass the left-hand wire down through the outer left-hand bead and then up through the upper row outer bead. Next, add one pearl bead on the right. Create a loop and pass the left-hand wire through it. Pull everything tight to complete the row securely. Now that the first row is finished, pick up 3 beads on the right side, leave 2, and make a loop with the upper bead. Pass the right-hand wire through the loop and pull it tight to complete the first section of the second row. Continue passing the left-hand wire through the next outer bead. Add 2 more beads and repeat the loop to secure the thread. I'll continue working on this row off-screen to keep the video a good length, and we'll be back once it's finished. To finish the main body of the case, add one final bead, create a loop on the right, pass the left wire through, and pull it tight to secure everything. Now pick up 8 of the 3mm beads on the right side, then pass the left-hand wire through all 8 beads in a crisscross pattern and pull it tight. This creates a secure loop or hook, which you'll use to attach the jump ring and lobster hook later. To ensure a clean finish and keep your work sturdy, weave the wire crisscross through the beads and down toward the bottom instead of tying a knot. This makes the final piece much stronger and gives it a professional look without any bulky ties. Now, cut off the excess wire. Take a jump ring, add a lobster hook, and attach your pearl case. You can even experiment with different bead sizes or colors to make it your own. I hope you enjoyed making this as much as I did. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. I'll be sure to do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.